It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I'm really hoping that Nix is going to be one of those type of dogs that is very, what is the word? Lazy during the winter, during the cold, because I had a little bit of a glimpse of what she thinks of the cold this morning. So we wake up early, I let her outside, and she looks at me and she says, absolutely not. No, she does not like to be outside in the cold. And guess what? Neither do I. So I'm a little stressed out because she is a high energy dog. I got to figure out how to keep her occupied and entertained during the cold, wintry months of Idaho, because I really don't want to go on really long walks during the snowy days. It doesn't sound fun. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know, 208-524-1033. But I think we should be good because, like I said, she doesn't like the cold. She's never really liked the cold. And ever since she was a little tiny puppy, because that's when I got her, was during snow. Wicked fans have really come together and decided that they don't like the new movie poster for the movie. And they're also posting edited versions online. And Cynthia Erivo finds these edits, quote, very deeply hurtful. And I feel like there's two sides to the story here, but I'm on the side of the Wicked fans because the poster is nothing like the original one. They were just trying to make it seem more correct to the original poster, if that makes any sense. Anyways, moving on. Sophia Bush is joining Grey's Anatomy as a reoccurring character. Lil Nas X congratulated Kendrick Lamar and Shabuzi for breaking 2 of his Billboard chart records. And Mariah Carey is upset that she hasn't released the grunge album she recorded in 1995. Jay-Z has extended his deal with the NFL, so I guess there's no Weird Al halftime show for a while. Anyways, that's your 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. Zach Bryan sat down for an interview with his idol, Bruce Springsteen, and they had a little friendly chat about both of their careers. But during this interview, Zach was just like, I don't want to be a country musician. Everyone calls me it. I want to be a songwriter. Well, guess what, Zach? You are also a pop star here on Z103. It's Katie Lee here on Z103. I've never really decided or not if I believe in Bigfoot, okay? I believe that there's probably some things out there that nobody knows about, which probably need to stay that way, but we have some Sasquatch, Bigfoot-obsessed people, Brian and Terry Seach. They say that they're convinced that they can outwit humans using their extremely fast running speed to travel between time. So they're speaking at the annual Bigfoot convention in Pennsylvania, and they said, stay away from the humans. They're smarter, so they know, or they stay away from humans because they're smarter, so they know that it's a good thing to keep their distance. And people are seeing things that look like giant apes, 6 to 8 feet tall. Some can run up to 100 miles an hour and keep up with cars. I don't know. This is the other one. Terry added, they're interdimensional, which is the reason why you can't see where they're going. I mean, it could make sense like that. I could understand. This is why we only have some sightings and not like a full-on, straight-up, yeah, this is Bigfoot. It exists. Maybe it exists. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe they travel through time. Who actually knows what's going on anymore? Fritos is starting the trend. Let's continue this trend because they are buckling to the public pressure and upping the number of chips in some bags by 20% because, you know, we've all been complaining about shrinkflation for a few years. And so all I got to say, let's continue the trend. Let's get all of our Lay's potato chips back, not just air, our Pringles back and all the things. Let's keep this going. Prada has been working on some out-of-this-world products. They've just unveiled a new, chic, next-gen spacesuit for astronauts. Now astronauts can go to space in style. Z103, it's Katie Lee. This one is for all of my elder emos out there. You ready for this? Vans Warped is back. You didn't hear the tour, though, because it's not a tour. It's a festival now. And it's honestly, I'm kind of depressed about it. So there's 3 stops, Washington, D.C., Long Beach, California, and Orlando, Florida. And so there's a pre-sale happening the 24th. 2-day passes start at basically $150. Thing about it is that there is no lineup at all whatsoever, and they already have a pre-sale date. And I'm just like, how come we don't have the tour part? What happened to the tour part? What happened to more than 3 cities? What happened to the Midwest? What happened to a lot of things? All I gotta say is there is some elder emo blues going on. Like I said, where's the lineup? Who's all gonna be there? Why is it $150? Whatever happened to affordable? Huh? Let's get back the tour the tour part, and then we can talk. Other than that, I'm not that excited for this. It just seems like another When We Were Young festival. Like, that was fun too. I only went the first year. That was enough. They've been doing the same thing every single year after that. So, kind of bummed about it. I heard it was coming back. Now it's just like, well, it's nothing like what it was. So, whatever. What sucked as a child but is awesome as an adult? 208-524-1033 or on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. There's a lot of things. Staying home all night long, not having any plans. It was terrible when I was like a teenager or whatever. I'm just like, I want to go out. Everybody's doing these things. Now I'm just like, I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I just want to be home by myself with my dog. Also, naps. Naps are absolutely fantastic now. I feel like I need more naps. Let's see. Over on our Facebook page, it's Z103 Idaho. We have Mike going to bed at 9 p.m. No, seriously, though. Shannon, my mom's cooking. Turns out she's a pretty dang good cook. I just had no taste. No, seriously. Same. Absolutely same. Nisha says bath time. Janice going to bed early. Brandy, Sundays. Sundays are the best days because I get to do literally nothing. So, we got a lot of people saying nap time, naps, taking naps, bedtime, staying home. See, Victor, you're with me on this one. Dale says potato salad. All right. Yeah, lots of comments about naps. So, what sucks as a child but is awesome as an adult? 208-524-1033 or on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. So the Wicked movie is everywhere right now. And so Walmart now has Wicked-themed mystery macaroni and cheese. What makes it a mystery is that it's got pink or green color-changing cheese. That sounds like it probably shouldn't belong in your stomach. If it's color-changing, you probably shouldn't ingest that. Just saying. So here's a question for you. Do you think you need a romantic relationship to be truly happy? Because granted, all of us kind of grew up that way, thinking that you're not complete unless you have love, a relationship, a partner. But there is new research that suggests otherwise. A study shows that putting relationships basically up on a pedestal can actually do more harm for both singles and couples. And that is going to lead to the fear of being single and less satisfaction in daily life. And so with that, I just want to remind you that if you are single right now, take this time and learn to love yourself. Learn to enjoy being alone. Learn parts about yourself that you wouldn't be able to learn about yourself if you were in a relationship. Because once you love yourself and who you are and what you do, then you won't need a relationship to be happy. Become happy alone, and then you will find even more happiness with somebody else. Okay? I know that sounds complicated. It's hard, but I'm just going to say it's going to be way more fulfilling when you do find that person, and you can then elevate that relationship and make it even better because you love yourself. Hopefully your partner loves themselves, and then you can come together with 100% of love, and it's just going to be amazing. So remember, you are important. You are fabulous. Love you first because you are important. If you don't know what to have for dinner tonight, I have a suggestion because we're going to celebrate another national holiday. It's National Pasta Day. So might I suggest something, with pasta, maybe spaghetti, maybe Alfredo, maybe what else is there? Macaroni and cheese. There we go. Katie Lee here on Z103, Idaho's #1 hit music channel. Thanksgiving is on the way, and if there's one thing I know I'm going to find on my Facebook page or Instagram stories is somebody messing up the Thanksgiving turkey because they didn't unthaw it or it wasn't unthawed early enough. Well, guess what? Butterball unveiled a new cook from frozen Thanksgiving turkey that goes straight from the freezer to the oven. It takes 5 hours to cook, and they claim that it's just as good. So, like I said, this one's going to be for the people that forget to take the turkey out of the freezer at a decent time. You know, like 3 days before. I've never actually cooked a turkey, and I don't really plan on cooking a turkey. So, yeah. Try this out. I'm not a turkey person. I actually really prefer ham, but if you have the problem with forgetting about the turkey, you're going to want to try that one. Just saying. If I have to have a stupid fire alarm in my house that goes beep, beep, beep anytime that the battery is dead, so should the firehouse, okay? There's a 10-month state-of-the-art fire station in Germany. It burnt down to the ground yesterday because they didn't have any smoke detectors, okay? And the city decided that they weren't going to install fire alarms in the station because apparently there's no code that requires it. Maybe they just figured, yeah, you know, this place is crawling with firefighters 24/7. It's not really needed. But yeah, the fire inspector was extremely upset about it and told the media, this is every firefighter's nightmare. Nobody ever wants to have to put their own fire station out. No, this is very true. And I'm sorry that, you know, they did lose their fire station because damages did exceed 22 million. Yeah, so even fire stations have to have fire alarms. I actually really didn't ever think about that until now, so you have to deal with the beeping when the batteries die too. If I had to, you do too. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I am out of here for the day, my friends. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.